I would like to share with you my story on where are we. And I'm sure that this story will resonate well with our Pacific Island neighbors, our friends from the Caribbean, and many others in this room from other regions of the world. Because it is a story about extreme weather events that are having a dramatic impact on the lives of our people. And in this case, Fijians who have suffered from back-to-back cyclones last month. But it's not only cyclones. What's more worrying and even worse is the changing rainfall patterns that we are experiencing in these parts of the region. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, cyclones are categorized from category 1 to 5, and 5 being the most severe. But these ratings are not always an indication of the destructive force. Early last month in Fiji, category 1 cyclone Josie swept through the Fiji Islands, bringing with her torrential rain in volumes greater than category 5. Cyclone Winston, which we experienced or struck the Pacific of Fiji in 2016. Cyclone Josie struck Fiji less than a month after Cyclone Gita struck our islands and was followed by Cyclone Kenny just 8 days later. So we experienced 3 cyclones within a period of about 2 months. And the 2 most recent cyclones were just within 8 days, back to back. And Cyclone Josie, apart from the other damages that it brought with it, claimed the lives of 8 of our loved ones. The intensity of rainfall abroad had to be seen to be believed. Some places received more rain in a single day than they would normally receive within a month. And even in some parts of Fiji, and I mentioned Lautoka, our second largest, biggest city, got almost a month's rainfall within 4 hours. 1 month's rainfall within 4 hours. The speed with the flood waters came was truly shocking, and people were not prepared. As the Minister for National Disaster Management, I toured the town of Mba during the flooding, and one shopkeeper told me how his shop was flooded by almost a meter of water in just within 15 minutes. So where are we right now? We know that the impacts brought by Category 1 cyclone can be as devastating as a Category 5 cyclone. So we do not need a Category 5 cyclone to trigger off high-risk signals. We know that even if we prepare for the worst, there is only so much that we can do. And even though we have the tenacity to always bounce back, we recognize that there is only so much that we can absorb. We live in constant fear that a direct hit from intensifying cyclones could wipe out our economy altogether and set our development back by decades. And most importantly, we know that this is not the way we and our children and our children's children should be living our lives. To be living in constant anticipation for the worst under this present danger. A danger that will keep increasing as global temperature continues to rise. And this is where we are right now. Thank you. Danke schön.